coffee to start my day. Gather all my books and I'm on my way. It's the central thing.
Hi again, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of CCC Connect. I'm your host for this week, Pastor Chris. Let's begin with a couple of ways that you can connect with Central from home this week. If you're into basketball, our men and women's teams play this week. The women play on Saturday, men and women play on Saturday, February 20th, and it's senior day. You can watch those games online by going to ccctigers.com and clicking on the camera on the scheduled game. Don't forget to check out chapel each week on our website, www.centralchristian.edu/podcasts. You can also go directly to our YouTube channel and subscribe so you can get updates sent to your phone or email when the updates occur. Each week it is our intention to reflect on chapel from earlier in the day and to give you an opportunity to check it out on our website and talk about it with your friends, instructors, and fellow students. Today in chapel, Pastor Justin discusses James chapter 3, and we're invited to consider how words, the words that we use, can impact another person, those we interact with, those we claim to love. Particularly, we are concerned about how our words can build one another up or tear each other down. In James chapter 3, he begins by saying that a perfect person is someone who is never at fault in what they say. They are able to keep their whole body in check. This is a fascinating beginning to the chapter and difficult to consider. I'm sure that you all do much better than I, but my mouth gets me in trouble more times than I'd care to admit. I'd love to say that I never speak hurtful words to my wife or kids. I'd love to say that when I interact with students that my words are always measured and that my biases never come out. I'd love to say that whenever I hit my thumb with a hammer that I sing praises to the Lord instead of, well, you get the idea. James compares the tongue to a bit in a horse's mouth or to the rudder of a ship. By comparison, it's a small thing, but that small thing controls these powerful things. A small spark sets a whole forest ablaze, it says. Again, it's a small thing, but the tongue can do such tremendous damage if not managed and controlled. In fact, James's words in James chapter 3 are weighty. He says, the tongue also is a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole body, sets the whole course of one's life on fire, and is itself set on fire by hell. All kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and sea creatures are being tamed and have been tamed by mankind, but no human being can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil, full of deadly poison. These are serious words. Our words that we share with one another, words that come out of our mouth, can build up, but they can also destroy. With our tongues, we curse, but we can also give praise. Our words can be salty, but they can also be fresh water to another person. In today's chapel, one of our students from our on-ground traditional program talks about his experience since he was baptized a year ago. He discusses how some people have really been there for him, and as he learns to be a better man, they've encouraged him. He also discusses how he still has a temper problem, and because of that, students know that he has a temper problem, and that his temper still gets him in trouble. His tongue gets him in trouble because when he gets mad, he says some things that he shouldn't say and some things that he regrets. Perhaps the most difficult part of the year since his baptism is the people who have criticized him and used their words to tear him down rather than build him up, just because he's still on the journey towards becoming the man that God wants him to be, and he's not there yet. He's not the man that God is making him into yet, but he's also not the man that he used to be. God has been working in his life, and that's a good thing. I want to encourage you as you watch today's chapel to consider the ways that your words, even on social media, build up or tear down. How is God working in your life to control your tongue? What does he want from you in this area of your life? Read James chapter 3 and then watch the chapel from February 16, 2016. I want to remind you, like we do each week, that if you'd like to talk or pray, we'd love to talk or pray with you. Here's our contact information, and be sure to read James chapter 3 this week and check out Tuesday's chapel from February 16, 2016. Have a great week and God bless.
Wake up in the morning with a smile on my face. Grab a cup of coffee to start my day. Gather all my books and I'm on my way. It's the central